The rain had not stopped for hours, and the airport lights blurred into glowing halos through the storm. A tired woman in a faded uniform dragged her small bag across the empty runway, her shoulders bent from years of exhaustion. She had cleaned hotel rooms all night, barely keeping her eyes open, and now all she wanted was a quiet seat on the first jet she could find. But the moment she stepped inside the sleek private aircraft, everything changed. The billionaire owner of the jet looked at her worn clothes, her trembling hands, and laughed coldly, certain she was nothing more than a lost maid who had wandered somewhere she did not belong. Before we continue, if you believe kindness and second chances still matter in this world, take a moment to like the video, comment where you're watching from, share it with someone who believes in compassion, and subscribe to the channel for more emotional stories. The woman sank quietly into a seat, too tired to explain herself. The billionaire's sharp voice filled the cabin, humiliating her in front of the crew, assuming she was trying to sneak a free ride. Yet she remained calm, her eyes carrying a quiet strength that no one seemed to notice. What the arrogant man didn't realize was that this exhausted maid carried a past far more powerful than anyone on that jet could imagine. Years ago, she had walked away from wealth and influence after losing everything that truly mattered, choosing a humble life to rebuild her heart piece by piece. And the flight they were about to take would reveal a truth that would leave the billionaire speechless. If this story touches your heart, please like, share, and comment to support the channel. And before the story ends, write the word kindness in the comments if you believe respect should never depend on someone's appearance. Earlier that morning, Elena had received a report that several janitors working night shifts in the building had not been paid properly for months. Instead of sending lawyers or managers, she had decided to come herself and see the situation firsthand. She wanted to speak to the workers directly before confronting the management company responsible for the payments. She had been investigating quietly when security noticed an unfamiliar woman walking near the restricted area. No one had recognized her. Now the truth sat silently inside the police station. Elena watched the officers rushing around, whispering urgently to one another. Yet she showed no anger, no arrogance, no desire to humiliate anyone. Instead, she simply waited. When the officer who arrested her finally approached again, his confidence had vanished. His voice softened, and his eyes avoided hers for a moment. He carefully unlocked the handcuffs, placing them on the table with visible regret. But Elena didn't respond with anger or pride. She simply rubbed her wrists gently and gave the officer a small, understanding smile. Because Elena remembered something most powerful people forget: everyone makes mistakes when they judge too quickly. Later that afternoon, the same police officers who had arrested her stood inside a conference room of the building they now knew she owned. Elena had called them there for a meeting. Many expected discipline or complaints. Some feared their careers might be over. But Elena surprised them again. Instead of discussing the arrest, she spoke about the janitors. She explained how workers had been underpaid and ignored for months. She showed documents proving the problem. She calmly told the officers that sometimes the real crime isn't committed by the person who looks suspicious on the street, it's hidden behind office doors where no one is watching. That meeting led to an investigation that exposed corruption inside the management company. Within weeks, the janitors received their missing wages, along with new contracts guaranteeing fair treatment. And the officers who once arrested Elena found themselves learning a lesson they would never forget. Judging someone by their appearance can hide the truth standing right in front of you. Years later, one of those same officers would tell the story to new recruits, explaining how the quiet woman in worn shoes turned out to be the person protecting an entire community. But the most powerful part of the story wasn't her wealth. It was her response. Because Elena never demanded apologies. She simply kept helping people. Before we reach the end of this story, take a moment to comment below with the word kindness if you believe the world needs more compassion and fewer quick judgments. That day on the sidewalk could have become a story about embarrassment, anger, or revenge. Instead, it became a reminder that humility is the greatest form of strength. If this story touched your heart or reminded you to never judge someone too quickly, please like the video, share it with someone who needs encouragement today, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful and inspiring stories. Because sometimes, the person standing quietly in handcuffs is actually the one holding the power to change the world.